you're in downward facing dog, go ahead and look forward to the hands and walk the feet to the hands. So you're in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Let the head hang heavy here, maybe bend the knees so belly and thighs greet each other. Hands can either reach to the floor, maybe grab opposite elbows. From here, inhale, lift halfway to a flat, long spine. Hands can come to shins. Squeeze the back of the body. If here you're still rounded, hands can come up to the thighs and squeeze. Pressing long. Exhale and fold forward again. Now press into the feet. Tighten the belly. Inhale, stand tall, arms reach to sky. Feeling length through the fingertips, active through the feet. Press the palms and exhale them down to your heart. So Tadasana, active standing mountain pose. We're going to be focusing really on the hips today, where the hips are positioned along with the feet and how that affects where we feel things in the postures. So both hips are facing forward. As you exhale, step your right foot back to the back of your mat. Now you're in a lunge, front knee is bent. Spiral the back heel down. Notice how that just opened your hips up. So come back, lift the ball of the foot and face forward. Notice how both hips are forward here in this lifted lunge. Exhale, spiral the back heel down. Now you've got hips open to the long edge of the mat. Bending into that front knee, it's tracking over the toes. From here, hips are open, low belly is pulled in. Let's reach left arm forward, right arm back, squeezing the back body here, warrior two. Gaze is over the left shoulder, pulling the belly in. Standing tall, sinking into the feet. Now inhale, sweep the arms forward and up as you face again to the front of the mat. This high lunge now. Squeeze the back of your right leg, so your buns and the thighs squeeze, press the back heel. Feel both hips as they've shifted. You probably feel this more in front of your right hip. And now exhale, plant right hand inside of the front foot. Inhale, twist right rib cage toward left inner thigh and extend the left arm skyward. Keep pressing through the back heel. Imagine shifting your left shin forward. Nice deep breaths here in this twist. Belly's pulled in. Exhale, the left hand comes down and walk yourself to face the long edge of your mat. Now you're in a forward fold with wide legs. Surrender the head down. You might slightly lean forward. Hands are here to support you. If you turn the toes in a little bit, you'll feel this a little more in the inside muscles of the hamstrings. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, pivot to face the back of your mat. So now you're facing your right foot. Yeah, nice and strong here. Find your lunge, right knee is bent. We're going to shift all of our weight into the right foot. Inhale, stand, bringing the left knee in front of you. Arms reach to sky. Bring your right hand to your hip. Now feel that low belly pull in. It's pulling your left thigh bone into the left hip socket. Nice and strong. Your left hand, with your peace sign fingers, is going to grab either onto your knee or the big toe. And maybe exhale to extend. Your knee might still be bent, but as long as you're standing straight up and tall, low belly is firm, strong, rounded leg, you're fine. If you start doing this, you grab the knee. Now from here, inhale, open the knee or leg out to the side. I'm going to face you for just a moment so that you can see what's happening with my hips. Here to here. I'm not twisting with it. It's not about getting that knee to point all the way over at a 90-degree angle. It's just opening. Squeeze the back of your left leg. You might also be here. Pull everything into center, strong core. Inhale, bring that leg back through center, either leg or knee. Exhale, final thing. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh and start sitting the hips back. Hands come to the heart. Flex through your left toes here as they've crossed. Helps to protect connective tissue around your knee. You're just gently letting gravity and the outer thigh muscles open the knee downward. Strong lower belly still. All the muscles in your right thigh right now are awake. Inhale. Inhale, stand and uncross. And exhale, set both feet down, coming back to where we began in this Tadasana, standing mountain. From here now, we'll do the other side. So the left leg is going to step back. Notice hips are facing forward. Left leg steps back. Strong here. Striking the leg strong, squeezing the back of the leg. Both hips face forward. Now, as you exhale, back heel comes down. Notice how your front knee wants to come in with you. Keep it pointing out, right over the toes. Your hips have opened. Let's try that again. Inhale, come onto the ball of the back foot, face forward. Feel that nice stretch in front of the hip. And exhale, spiral it down. Hips are now open to the long edge. I'm kind of moving my foot a little bit so that it can be in line with the back arch. And from here, arms to a T, squeeze, warrior two. Gaze is over the right fingertips. Notice, well, you might not notice, but my arms are not just reaching way out from me. They're reaching out, but I'm plugging my shoulders back. Nice strong back body as well as the front. Inhale, sweep both arms skyward again, face the front, onto the ball of the back foot, get nice and low in this deep lunge. Thigh muscles of the right leg are squeezing. Exhale, left hand plants. Bring your left rib cage toward the inner right thigh, and then extend right arm to sky. Squeeze right shoulder blade onto the spine. Strike the back leg strong. If you notice your right knee tipping way out from you, try to hug it in towards center line here. Exhale, right hand comes down, and walk yourself to the long edge. Again, in this forward fold, really surrendering the head here, maybe shaking it yes and no. Inhale, lift halfway, finding length. And exhale, pivot to face your left foot again. Bend your left knee into this nice deep lunge. Start pulling your low belly in and shift your weight forward. Inhale, stand, bringing the right knee in front of you. Again, you can bring left hand to hip. Right hand is either on the knee or your peace sign fingers grab onto your big toe. Try to press into your grounded leg, maybe extending the leg to whatever degree works for you. If you start to do this, either correct it with your core or bend the knee. Shoulders over hips. Inhale, open the leg out to the side. And as soon as either tightness or your anatomy says stop, that's where you stop. Gaze is forward, pressing through the heel of the right foot. Inhale, back through center, face forward. And exhale, cross the ankle over the thigh. Sit back in your one-legged chair. So here, really think about lengthening the outer right thigh. And to do that, those muscles attach, a lot of them attach the low spine. So you're going to think about lengthening the tailbone behind you. You're not tilting it up. You're just lengthening it down behind you rather than curling it under. This will shorten the muscles. You want to lengthen here. Chest is up. Inhale, stand and uncross. And exhale, set the foot down. All right, let's go ahead and work into triangle pose. So we'll start again with the right foot stepping back, just like we did here from before. Right foot steps back. And now pivot to face the long edge of your mat. Toes follow. Let's start here. Notice your hips. Feet are facing this way. Hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Turn your left toes again to face the front, but don't bend the knee. Already, you've rotated the thigh into the hip socket. Now we're going to really lengthen the inner thigh muscles now that we've turned the leg out. Arms to a T. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bring the left hand down. If you're really tight, it might be coming down into the hip crease to support you. It might be on the shin. Maybe it's on the floor, inside or outside the foot. But as soon as you start doing this, you're too far down. See this shoulder dipping? We're not getting the benefit that we could be getting if we maintain length and integrity. So keep shoulders and hips in line with each other. Extending the right arm to sky. Think about squeezing the outside of your left leg. Press the right foot long into the mat as if you're pushing it away from you. Keep pulling the heart open toward the ceiling. Inhale, lift up out of this, press into the feet.
toes to face the front of that mat. Nice long edge. Let's try the other side. Turn right toes out. You've rotated the femur inside of the hip socket. It's okay if your back hips angles just a little bit, but try to keep it open, pulling left hip open. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, right hand comes down to wherever it works for you. Hip crease, thigh, shin, floor. Behind the foot is the most taxing on the muscles in terms of taking them farther in the stretch. But we're just holding on to something and using the core to lengthen on the top half, squeezing on the bottom to provide support. Think about spiraling the inner right hip forward as you pull the left hip and left shoulder back. Nice deep breaths. Still engaged in the outer right thigh. Final breath. Press into the feet. Inhale, stand. Turn the toes in. Exhale, palms to heart, and bring the feet together.